Am I the a-hole for dating my ex-BF's cousin after he cheated on me with multiple girls? Hey Reddit, this happened way back 3 years ago. I have a boyfriend by then, let's call him Jay, that I met on an app that hides your identity, and it's up to you whether you tell people your real name or other social accounts. He was introduced to me by his cousin, let's call him S, that is my friend at that time and is 2 years older than us. Jay and I started talking and I developed feeling for him. At first it was just those typical flirting updates, asking me how my day went and etc. That continued for a couple of weeks, and right then I know I had a huge crush on him. Because he's so kind and considerate of my feelings. But one day he asked me if I wanted to join their group chat with his friends and his friends' girls. I was nervous because I have social anxiety even if it's just online. But I agreed because I thought he will always be there for me so I won't be left out. But yo, this man added me and told everyone on that GC to welcome me and immediately talks to his friends without asking me or giving me a proper introduction to his friends. So I messaged him again privately and told him, and kind of shy to interact with those people I never met nor introduced online. But he only shrugs it off by saying, it's fine, they're cool with you. I was so naive to see the red flags by then, so I just shrugged it off as well and tried to make an impression to them, even though their vibes towards me doesn't really seem welcoming. Fast forward to many more weeks that Jay and I grew more closer. I then brought up the question, what are we? And the biggest red flag action slapped me in the face, but I still ignored it. He said he's not looking for a relationship at the moment because he's very serious and a date to marry guy. Oh guys and their lies. I wish I could slap his thick ass face with a table. Well, I was confused because we're obviously flirting, so then I ask, what happens now? And he said he will be offline for some weeks to think through things. Oh my god, you drop your tiara, princess. I'm so pissed with myself while typing this. But I said I will wait for him to have clarification and etc. And after 2 weeks of interacting with his friends, who seems to always left me out even in my attempt to fit in, I got a contact to him. Mind you, I was crying for 2 weeks nonstop because of this stupid shit. He was drunk with his friends. The same guy friends in the GC. He went back online after that night saying he misses me and stuffs through his friend's account. And we finally got official. There were so many red flags that has been going on throughout our whole 1-month relationship. Yes, we only lasted a month because I found out he's been in a relationship as well to a girl on our GC and flirting as well to a friend of mine online. But I was too drained at that moment because everything that has been going on already sucked out my energy. Things like drinking alcohol with some girls he claims he's friends with, and after he's drunk those girls will take his phone and talk to me saying things that hurt me because of how insecure I am. We're in a LDR, so I feel so stupid breaking up with him over a text. I feel so numb at that time and just focus on interacting with my other online friends. I left their GC, and after quite some time, my petty cousin who's also active on that app continues to tell me to get even because what I experience is so disrespectful. TBH, I'm really a petty person and has been thinking of ways to get even, but I really never did some actions until his cousin, S, who's my friend as well, came back online after a couple of weeks break and going on hiatus. He asks me what happened and I ranted everything his cousin did. He laughed and said he'll smack Jay's head for me. After that he said he only came back to say goodbye for me because he said he's trying to be more serious in life now. It was sad, so for the first time we talk normally without bickering with each other. But surprisingly, he didn't leave. We continue on talking and hit it off, and when he sent me a picture of him, my jaw dropped. This man is handsome as hell, goes to the gym, and is studying computer science. We were serious in our relationship and he treats me well, made me those coded program where he will send me links that will take me to a site he created every time we celebrate our monthsary online. Flaunts me on his stories and etc. And here's when I finally realized I could finally do my petty revenge. My ex always hangs out to my BF's house at that time, given he's his cousin and their family is really close. There's a time when my ex told me not to say provocative things because his phone is connected to their TV and his grandpa and his 2 other guy cousins. One of them is my ex and the other one is one of those guys in their GC before who knew the past issues between me and Jay are watching. Guess what? I messaged him saying, take your time, love. And right after a couple of minutes, he messaged me back saying his fam saw my message. His grandpa was the only one missing because he said he goes to the kitchen, but his other cousin is laughing so hard because apparently my ex face is hard as a stone. They can tell he was pissed, but remains silent. But the pettiness doesn't end there. Because a few more months have passed, my BF at that time, S, already introduced me to his fam, so when their family sets a vacation trip, all of this was told by S, and by that time, Jay and his fam was also present on Jay's fam house for planning the trip. S's mom told S in front of their whole fam, "Hey, S, why don't you invite my name?" S told me about this because if I agreed, he will pick me up. Mind you, I live far from them, about an 8 hours drive, because when he told his mom that I lived far, his mother insisted that he picks me up. And I kid you not, I burst out laughing because my spy from their GC said that they can't stop talking about the confusion on my Jay's mother's face and how pissed Jay looks. His mother knew me from his son's PC wallpaper when we're still talking and introduced me as his girlfriend by that time. Unfortunately, I couldn't come and see how awkward the interaction will be if I ever come to the trip, and how pissed would Jay look firsthand, because I have a thesis defense that week and I'm too busy revising and finalizing my paper. So, am I the a-hole for dating my ex's cousin? Love stories like this? Then make sure to hit that like button, drop a comment below, and subscribe so you never miss what's coming next.